What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Make sure you guys, I appreciate you guys for showing love for the ones that are showing love, the real ones. But make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel, man, liking the videos. This is the new YouTube where I will be posting these interviews at. I might double back with some of the older videos, but for those that are new to the show, this is the rundown. I am your host, Drew Johnson. And my goal is to provide you guys with exclusive interviews, where we talk ball, recruitment, and more. Just giving you guys the rundown on what you need to know. And today, we diving back into the Polk County area, which is a known area and hotbed for talent. And our guest today is a rising 2025 defensive back who's getting some love from some colleges, man. I really like this kid's game. He's transformed his frame and his technique to match the Division I level. Just glad to have him on. It's much deserved. Welcome to the show, everybody. They call him T Murray, my boy Tavares Murray. Just quickly introduce yourself to the people, man.
Yes, sir. Tavares Murray, class of 2025, DB, Bartow High School.
Yes, sir. Like I said, much deserved from my boy. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Our goal for this episode. Hold on, let me do it real quick. Our goal for this episode, just we're gonna talk some off-season ball. Like I said, I know you play 7v7 with Team Slimy Boys. Kind of just taking over the 7v7 scene. And we'll ask you about some training and workouts you've been doing, but we'll transition to the recruitment talk. What everybody's been wanting to know about. Like I said, you've been getting a lot of love from these colleges. Then we'll finish up with some spring ball talk. Like you said, he's at Bartow High School right now. I seen you guys in the spring. Coach Tyler Eden has kind of brought back that championship spirit. You guys have looked decent in that orange and white game, but we'll get into that a little bit later. And for those that know, we'll finish up with Drew's Fast Five and kind of get into T. Murray's head a little bit, see what he's thinking. So let's jump right into it, brother. I see you added some weight to your frame. You look fluid in your coverage, you know what I mean, in your technique. So what's some of the things you worked on just heading into the spring?
Heading into the spring, I worked on gaining weight, learning coverages, studying film, basically. Studying everything, studying my film, building a good frame. We got a strength coach this year.
Okay.
He been helping us out, so it's been good.
Yeah, and this, like we talked about, man, you put in the work to tweak the frame and the technique, which I think will get you to the next level. I've been impressed with this kid's progression. He can tackle, cover, just versatile, can move around the field, has all the tools to be an impactful DB. But, for the college coaches and the readers, T-Murray, just break down your game a little bit. What do you feel like, you do well at the defensive back position? And what do you think separates yourself from other prospects in your class?
What separates me from other prospects is I study film well. I know everything. I got good IQ. When I'm at free safety, I'm talking. A good leader on and off the field. And basically, my grades always going to stay good.
Leadership, but grades right. And he's a film rat, you know what I mean? He stays studying that film, you know what I mean? I love it. And let's talk about that because you mentioned the safety position, and I've seen you at the corner position as well. Like, what position are you most comfortable playing with? And what do you think you could, excel at the next level?
I feel like I can play both, but my people always told me just stay ready. I feel like when I go to college, I'm gonna play nickel. I'm gonna be in the box more because I can cover and tackle.
Yeah.
So basically, I can do everything: free safety, nickel, everything.
Yeah, and he not capping, y'all. You know what I mean? I would definitely put some highlights into the video so you guys can see he the real deal. You know what I mean? What's your height and weight right now, brother?
5'10", 175.
5'10", okay. He still got another year. You know what I'm saying, to put on some weight and just kind of tweak his frame to where he wants it to be for college coaches and for what they're looking at. So let's talk about it a little bit, T. Murray. You kind of been, one of those slept-on prospects that's starting to get some deserved attention. But, for the college coaches, what do you feel like you can provide at the Division I level at your position?
Just my knowledge, my leadership. I feel like just on and off the field. I feel like just building a relationship with all the coaches, just learning new stuff. I'm just ready to play, man. Just ready.
Good kid, man, for sure. And let's talk about the goals for this summer, man. You know, you guys are wrapping up spring ball. I know you guys still got that spring game left against Lake Region. But, you know, do you plan on being more in the weight room? Like, are you training a little bit? Are you hitting some of these college camps? Just talk about some of your plans for this summer, brother.
My plan for this summer is gaining weight, staying in the weight room, putting in my body. I'm going to Mercer June 1st. I got to go out there and ball. I got to run a 4.5. Yeah. That's what they want to see. So I got to go out there and run that 4.5 right quick. Come back home.
Yeah. You know, put on for Pope real quick. You know,
put on for
Pope. Do you run track? Like, do you run track?
Yes, sir. I run track. I run the 100 meter.
Oh, yes, sir. You know, college coaches, you know, that's what y'all love to see. So
yes,
definitely have the track background, you know what I mean? A speedy guy, a versatile gadget piece that you can move around at the defensive back position. Once he adds a little bit of weight to his frame, like I said, the sky's the limit. But we'll wrap that up, you know what I mean? The off-season talk. I'll put in some highlights for you so the people can see, you know what I mean, some of the things you've been putting on film for the coaches. But let's transition, man, for the people. These are what the people have been, you know, signed in or tuned in to this for, and that's the recruitment talk. You started with Eastern Kentucky back in January, you know, following your junior season. Now you're up to nearly like 20 offers, you know what I mean? It's been popping off like nearly every day. So just talk about which colleges have been showing the most love here recently.
College that's been showing the most love is probably Central Michigan. And DeQuincy, I just got DeQuincy like a couple weeks ago. I feel like they've been showing the most love. I go to Central Michigan June 23rd.
Okay. And just for the people that's watching, I'll put up a graphic for my boy so you guys can see some of the offers he has. But just talk about the offer list. Just name some of the offers you have, some of the legit offers, and some of the coaches that you're reaching out.
I got Fordham, I got UPenn, I got Cornell, I got Liberty, I got Marshall, I got FAU, I got FIU, just got FIU. Most of my schools big Ivy League schools. I got good grades, good academics. So yeah.
And let me ask you, do you mind, you know, playing ball out of state? Is that something you talk to your family about? Is that a big thing going into your decision?
Yes, I love to play out of state, but mostly I'll probably stay home.
Okay. So you looking to stay home, brother?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so this is what I like to do, man. So you named a couple colleges that's been showing you the most love right now. But before I transition there, do you have any visits set up for this summer? You know what I mean? Let's talk about some of the visits you got set up.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm going to one of my most visits is June 23rd, Central Michigan.
Central Michigan. Okay. Let's jump right into Central Michigan. So you said it was in that too that you said that's been showing love. You got a visit coming up. What coach have you been able to build a relationship with? And how are they talking about using you in their program?
Rob Aki, the defensive coordinator and DB coach.
Okay.
I feel like they've been talking to me the most. You know, they got Bird coming up there.
Yeah.
So they want me to get me and Bird up there. You feel me? Build a relationship with them. They want to use me in the box, nickel area. Yeah. I feel like that'd be probably a perfect fit for me.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, he mentioned a guy named Bird. That's Quavion Bird, a defensive tackle that played at Bartow as well. He'll be at Central Michigan. They're trying to build that little pipeline with Bartow with Coach Eden. That'll be nice, and getting this kid up there. Do you watch Central Michigan? What do you like about that program? You know what I mean? Do you see yourself fitting in and being able to grow in as a defensive back?
Yes, sir. I feel like they bring everything. Like Coach Eden always say, culture. They got a big culture up there. Coach Eden always praise that culture, a big culture.
Yeah, and you said, hey, you're trying to stay home, but Michigan, boy, it getting a little cold up there now.
Yeah, I know. Hey, whoever come get me, man. Yeah. I'm going.
Okay. Let me ask you for that second school. Did you mention DeQuincy? Is that the school you said?
DeQuincy.
DeQuincy. Okay, let's talk about DeQuincy real quick. What coach that's been reaching out to you? Who's been building a relationship with you? And how are they talking about using you in their program? I'm sure you'll be a big time prospect at their university.
Coach Mick. Coach Mick. Him. He just always talking to me how practice going. He came one of my practice. That's when I got the offer. He loved me.
Okay.
There's a lot of Polk County kids out there. I
Yeah.
feel like that'd be a good fit for me too.
Yeah. So okay, you liking that? You liking that? Okay.
Yeah.
Um. And before I jump into Ivy League questions, Eastern Kentucky, man, they're usually firing off offers. I know they had to be showing you some love. I
Yeah,
think
they
they were
sure.
I think they were at Bartow here recently. Talk about Eastern Kentucky, man. Could you see yourself fitting into that program? I'll be out there this summer as well. So
Yes, sir. Eastern Kentucky, man, they coaches funny always. Stay tuned. You know they got Daryl Gava coming up there, DB. He going
yeah,
to Eastern Kentucky.
yeah,
They love Bartow kids. They trying to get a lot of Polk County kids, Bartow kids.
yeah,
So I'll probably take a visit up there too this summer.
yeah. DJ Galva, kid named Rabbit. You know what I mean? Another
Yes,
DB
sir.
prospect. If they could kind of tie them two in, coming in next year to put some weight on both of those kids, that'll be two lockdown DBs for those guys.
Yes,
Eastern
sir.
Kentucky, man, you better start reaching in. You know what I'm saying? Keep that relationship going, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you talked about your grades, man. You got some good grades. Ivy League schools, man. What Ivy League schools have reached out to you the most?
UPenn and yeah, just UPenn.
You,
UPenn and I just got Brown
yep, just got bro.
Friday. Friday. So yeah, they've been reaching out.
Talk about UPenn, man. Has UPenn reached out recently? Have you been able to talk with them?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
What they,
Yes, sir. I
what they
talk to
talking?
them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I talk to them mostly every day. They just want me to come up there. Well, just come up there. Uh, I'm interested in going there too. With I know they like you can go to UPenn, you make a lot of money, man.
yeah,
I just know the academics.
yes, sir. No, he
Yes, sir.
definitely got his head on straight. You know, that's a big thing for our community. It's not all about football. You know what I mean? I like how he's thinking. Definitely tell he got a good foundation at home. That's pushing him to think like that. So, do you? I'm sure Brown's the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm sure they want to get you out to campus and see you in person. I'm sure
Yes,
they
sir.
like what they see on film. But let's talk about the in-state schools, man. I gotta wrap some recruitment talk up with the in-state schools. You mentioned the FAU and the FIU. You know, let's talk about FAU, man. These are two schools that I can see you really dominating at. Them rolling the red carpet out for you. Who's been talking to you at FAU? Have you been out to that campus yet? And how do you see yourself fitting into that program?
Yes, sir. Mostly all the coaches have been reaching out to me from FAU.
Yeah,
I feel like that'd be a good program. I haven't talked to them in a minute though, but I feel like when I reach back out there, they'll hit me back up.
yeah, for sure. And same with FIU. Let's talk about FIU a little bit.
Yeah,
Similar, you know, a group of five school that's trying to, come up a little bit. How do you feel about FIU? Have they been reaching out recently?
yeah. I feel like I'm going to visit, not a visit, but like a camp
Okay.
for them. I feel like that'd be a great fit. Well, that's probably like right now it's like them because like my auntie went there. She
Okay.
played softball at FIU.
Okay.
So like yeah, that'd probably be a good fit for me.
Yeah. Okay. Got a family connection with FIU.
That's it.
Yeah, I like that. Have you watched their football team any? You know what I mean? I think they had a Polk County kid that just transferred out of there. Uh, how do you feel about FIU? You know what I mean? Do you like their coaching staff? Do you like their football program?
Yes, sir. I went up there last summer for a camp. Yeah, I loved it up there.
Yeah.
The facility look good. The stadium. I like the stadium.
Okay. And let's go out west a little bit. You know what I mean? Let's talk about Tampa, the USF. You know what I mean? How would that offer, come about? Like, how would you feel about if that came around with Coach Goalies out there? You know what I mean? They kind of booming a little bit,
Mm.
changing the culture out there. How do you feel about USF? Would you like to go out there?
I feel like USF it'd be alright, but I probably wouldn't. I probably would. I probably go out there and take a visit and see
Okay.
how I like it,
Hmm.
and then go from there.
Okay. Well, I got to ask you about, my alumni, you know what I mean? UCF,
This year.
Power Five school, you know what I mean? Definitely got a lot of motion going on for sure, for sure. That'll be a big time offer for you to get some traction going for you on the recruiting scene. How would that feel to play for UCF with Coach Gus Malzahn, put a lot of people into the NFL? How would that feel, brother? How you feel about the Knights?
I feel Not gonna lie, the UCF. I went to one of their games. The atmosphere was crazy. I love UCF. If I ever got UCF, that would probably be a great fit for me.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all. Hey, man, UCF, y'all here. I know UCF's big in the transfer portal right now, but they're kind of winning right now. But that'll be huge if they can dig into Polk County and kind of build that pipeline. Any other school, T-Mur? We mentioned the ones that's been showing the most love. We mentioned the EKUs, the Quincy's, the Central Michigans. Any other schools you want to talk about before we close out the recruitment talk?
Liberty.
Liberty.
Liberty. I feel like Liberty. I've been wanting to go and visit Liberty for a while now.
Yeah.
But I feel like Liberty just a great fit. It could be a great fit for me.
Okay. Hey, man, coaches, y'all hear it, man. This is why I do this, so you guys can get insight on some of the prospects and what they think about you guys at school. And for the ones that's lacking on the relationships, man, in-state, for you FAUs and you FIUs, definitely need to be digging into this kid and getting some eyes on him this summer so you can build that relationship. So, okay, we're going to wrap up the recruitment talk. I'll have my boy back on again. This is early on in the spring. I'm sure he'll pull in some more offers. Like I said, he has nearly 20 right now. That may double, you know what I mean? Or we're going to see if we're going to ball heading into the fall. So we'll wrap up the recruitment talk and we'll transition to some spring ball, you know what I mean? Definitely got my eyes on you guys this spring with Coach Eden. You guys are flying around, you know what I mean? Love to see it. But let's talk about last year. You guys went 7-5, you know what I mean? It was an up and down season, but you returned a lot of talent, especially in the secondary. So let's talk about it, man. How do you feel the spring went? And how do you feel you got what direction you guys are heading in?
I feel like we're heading in a great direction. We got younger guys this year. I feel like I got to step up more this year. My leadership gonna be perfect this year. Secondary group, we young, but I'm leading them all the way. As a whole team, I feel like this probably be our best year we have right now.
Okay.
Everybody on the same page. I feel like we just all grouping up together, and we coming.
Yeah. But so we coming. So let's talk about your defensive secondary and your receiver group. You guys got a couple firepower receivers, you know what I mean? How does that battle go on for every day? How does that help you build on your game? Guarding a Corey Butler, guarding Kamarion Thomas. Sorry if I said his name wrong, but these are two explosive wide receivers that are starting to come up. How does that help your game, bro?
I feel like, man, every day I be like, boy, y'all boys they sleeping on y'all boys. Every day I feel like every time I compete against them, that's gonna help me translate to the game.
Yeah.
Every receiver I'm gonna go against, they probably 10 times better than the receivers I'm finna go against and when the season starts.
Yeah.
So I feel like Cam and CB, they always on my trail. They always be like, boy, you ain't like that, boy. I be like, all right. But that's how I do though.
Yeah, I got a taste of that when I came out there to their practice, guys. I had them line up after practice and go 1v1. That's what we want to see. You know what I mean? Bro might win a rep, I might win a rep, but we brothers. You know what I mean? We locked in, so we just trying to get each other better because we know when we go against those other guys, they ain't doing what we doing. You know what I mean? They ain't got all the spirit in them. So that's what I wanted to see from you guys. But let's talk about Coach Eden, man. What's your thoughts on Coach? You know what I mean? I mentioned him bringing back that championship spirit, and has the coaches, he has college coaches at the school nearly every day, it looks like, you feel me? Just talk about Coach Eden a little bit, brother.
Man, Coach Eden, man. Eden bringing emotion to the toe, man.
Yeah.
I feel like Coach Eden just a great man all the way around. From the top to the bottom, from the little kids. He always trying to help the little kids. We got middle school practice. He helping the middle schoolers. And then he got us. He trying to change the culture around and help the community.
No, that's for sure. No, I had Coach Eden on the show previously. Definitely a well-spoken man and a mentor for the young kids. I like that brother for sure. Now let's talk about, I mentioned some of the wide receivers you got, but let's talk about some of these defensive backs you got, like a Josiah Hampton and a Josiah White. That's kind of two defensive backs that's been getting some love from these college coaches as well. How did they help you at your position playing with two talented guys like that?
We always communicating. Josiah White, that man gonna be a baller, a future 4-star. Yeah. He very like that. Josiah Hampton, lockdown corner. We always communicating. I feel like everybody just hate us when we play on. They ain't gonna throw our way, so we just got to do what we got to do.
Yeah, I forgot how many interceptions y'all came up with last year with my boy Jaden back there as well, man. You guys
Yes,
definitely had some lot. Yeah. But it's kind of like that this year too, with Josiah stepping up, being a 6'3", 6'4" safety. It's crazy. You know, Bartow definitely got one of the more talented defensive back secondaries that I'm ready to see lock some guys up that they're gonna be
yes,
sleeping.
sir. Yes, sir. We still got the young guys. We got Messiah
There you go.
Borders. He gonna play DB. Then
There
we
you go.
got Lil Red at
Yep.
nickel.
Yep.
He just
Yeah.
transferred from Kathleen. So yeah.
Yeah, the kid named Josiah Battle, 2027 kid, just transferred from Kathleen High School. He's over at Barcelona now to add to that depth, that defensive secondary that they got going on. They physical, you know what I mean? Like I said, they flying around. They got some lockdown corners, and they got some size too with this kid and the Josiah kid. So Coach Eden and that those defensive coaches got a lot to work with. So let's before we wrap up spring ball, you know, what's your goal? You know what I mean, and what better yet, what's the team's goal heading into fall? I know you guys got some games lurking. You showed me that schedule. It's gonna be tough. You know what I mean? Bishop Moore and some other guys here local. So what's your goal heading into the fall, bro? Whether that's building a culture, being more of a leader, or just kind of just give me your thoughts, bro.
My goal for this year coming up is just being a great leader. Being one of the top safeties in the county, in the nation, and for the team goal is just one day at a time, man. Win the district championship, and then we're gonna go from there.
You heard my boy, district championship. Got that circle for sure. That's the goal.
Yes, sir.
You go from there, right? That'll
Yes,
be
sir.
tough. That'll be tough. So hey, man, like I said, I have my boy back on. We talked some all-season ball. We talked some recruitment talk, and we talked some spring ball. But some of you guys' favorite segment is a Drew's Fast Five, right? So I got 5 questions from my boy. You know what I mean? It's quick 5 questions. You just answer them as quick as you can. You know what I mean? Get some people some of your thoughts. So we're gonna start it off with who's your favorite football player all time?
Derwin James.
Ooh, Derwin James, a local Polk County kid, Florida State.
Yes,
No, you know, I ain't asking about Florida State, but you know what I mean. That's a good answer.
yes, sir.
Second one, favorite pregame song.
Favorite pregame song. Ooh.
Ooh.
I'll say Bossman. I'll say Bossman D-Lo Pressure.
Oh, what you know about that, boss man?
Yes,
D-Lo, come
sir.
on now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Best post game meal.
Best post game meal is probably Zaxby's.
So yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong with Zaxby's.
Can't go wrong. Favorite movie or TV show?
All American.
Oh, okay. Okay. Football, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's all right. And what's your best skill on the football field?
My best skill on the football field is basically playing man-to-man coverage.
It's coverage skills. Okay, cool.
Skills.
Yeah, y'all heard it from my boy, man. That's T Murray. Stamp my boy, man. Definitely had to have my boy on the show. Well-spoken kid, smart kid, getting some love from these Ivy schools. Has to be a smart kid. Man, just proud to have him on, develop into a Division I prospect. T Murray, man, just close out for me, man. Give some love to the people that's been, pouring into your journey. That's helped you along the way. That's your parents, your coaches, your trainers, your boys. Just give them some love, bro.
Yes, sir. I just appreciate my mom, my dad, mostly my uncle. My uncle Twan, he Bucks recruit for the Bucks.
Yes,
I feel
sir.
like he always telling me what to do, getting me right on everything. My dad always stand on me hard. My mom always telling me the right thing to do, and then all my brothers and sisters, I'm doing it for them.
Yeah. Hey, man, y'all heard it, man. That's T Murray. You know what I mean? Going to have my boy back on the show. Let them know where they can find you out on your social medias, bro.
Yes, sir. Murvision.3. That's my IG, and then Twitter _Junior.
Yes, sir. So you guys know what it is. I'll definitely put an article out from my boy. Tie this into the article. That's what this is mainly for. I'll put it out on Twitter. Make sure you guys are showing love to my boy. He just put out his socials. Follow Real News 102 and the platform DR on Twitter to get the articles. And I'll put this video out on YouTube for my boy where you guys can subscribe. So Thank you guys for tuning in. T Murray, you stay on. Make sure y'all tap into the next episode. Peace.
Yeah.